Welcome back to my road to completion guide for Infamous Second Son. We're now in episode number 4. We're going to be knocking out 2 trophies in this episode, Cough Drop and Double Smoke Stack Attack. So let's go and press start. Then we're going to press X while we're on our map. That's going to enlarge that map. And we want to make sure that we get the correct mission marker here. You can see right here that we have 1 mission marker, 2 mission marker, and 3 mission markers. These are going to be core relays. Guys, we talked about this in episode 1. That's how we get more powers for our smoke ability and then our other abilities later on. We want to make sure that we pick the correct one though, because we want to get a specific core relay power, because that's going to set us up to get these trophies later on in this episode. So we want to make sure that we're in the Seattle Center portion of the map. If you look right there on the right where it says Seattle Center at the top, right above the 100%, this would of course be Georgetown, Paramount, so forth and so on. We want to make sure that we're in Seattle Center, and we want to go and place a waypoint. You do that by pressing X. Just make sure that you have that waypoint, because when you come back out to your mini map, you're going to see that you have 3 mission markers, and you don't want to get them confused. Like I said, we have to get the power that's on this specific core relay so we can set ourselves up for another trophy. And like we talked about earlier, anytime that you see something blue on your map, you want to go ahead and make sure that you do that, because you need those karma points. So we're going to come over here and do this drug bust one more time. Even though we don't need the trophy, we do want the karma points. Except this time we're not going to mess with the cops. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and hit him with one of those. See if I can get a blue subdue out of that. Anytime you have an option, and I should have done that there, guys, make sure that you're using the R2 function, the R2 power, the Cinder Blast, because you do have a chance at that point to get them to show up with a blue triangle, and that gives you of course karma points. We're not going to mess with the reinforcements here, although we will be doing that as the game progresses. I'll eventually adopt a rule for you guys that anytime you see one of those reinforcement trucks, that you attack them.
Completely deserted, no ferries going in or out, or
same thing at the airport and train station. Now that they got the bridge out, the DUP's got this town sealed tight.
It's not going to be easy, is it?
Yeah, too bad it.
I think the DUP does this to every town they get called to.
Apparently, that's what they say.
How do people even put up with that?
Because when it comes down to it, most folks aren't willing to trade life for liberty or the pursuit of happiness.
Now, this is a very, very good ability. We're going to be using this pretty much throughout the run, guys. All you do is you're going to be hitting, I'll show you here in a second. All you're going to be doing is hitting L1. You throw basically like a little bomb at them. You just go up to them and hit triangle.
Suck on this!
See what I'm saying? Just throw it to as many of them as you can. And I really would prefer you guys taking out all the enemies this way until you get to the point where you're at maximum karma level. Because like I said, you need all these points you can get. Trust me, it makes a difference by the time you get to the end of the game. It may not seem like a lot now, but it makes a huge difference. I hit the car on that one. Now the blast radius on this smoke, it's called a sulfur bomb. It's not that large right now, but I'm going to be showing you guys how to enlarge that in the future. And it's huge, and you can get probably like 6 or 7 dudes a pop sometimes when you use it. There one more dude left? He's on the other side. Sneaky Joker. All right, so he's good. And like I said, anytime you see a civilian, make sure you're taking care of them. And then you see right now, I see another drug bust on my screen. So I'm going to go over here and take care of that as well. Let's see if we have oh, there's another guy I can heal. I'm going to take care of him. All these points add up, guys. You want to do the sulfur bomb for these dudes as well. Or like I said, you can use the R2. That gives you an opportunity to get them like that too. This takes you a little bit longer, but I'm telling you, man, it adds up, and it's totally worth it. Okay, there's gonna be one more dude behind me. Did he jump down? I believe he jumped down. Did he jump down? Yeah, he's probably gonna jump back up. Where did he go? Oh, he's way over there. Okay, he's he's way off. Way off. Okay, we got the drug bust. We're good. I don't see any more blue on my map. Let's go ahead and press start. Now we want to go to Queen Anne, which is where we were earlier, to this mission objective. Okay, go ahead and make sure you place a marker because you still have 2 mission objectives on your map. You do not want to get confused. And right now I'm looking at my mission marker on my mini map, and I'm also looking at my mini map to see if I see anything blue. Because if I see something blue, I'm going to stop and go take care of that first. And anytime you're around one of the reinforcement trucks, as long as you don't use your powers, they won't really bother you. And I'm going to suggest that you guys do that for now. Well, actually, we have our sulfur bomb now, so you can actually probably go ahead and start dealing with. But I'll show you that here in a second. Let's go ahead and get to the top of this.
Holy shit!
Again, just pressing the L1 button for that. Make sure we got everybody. Let's go ahead and get this core relay. Let's work on this trophy cough drop.
Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Look out below!
What we're gonna do is we're gonna throw down one of these. I would throw down a bunch. Make sure that you have a lot of them coughing, and then just drop down on them like that. Take them out. See what I'm saying? By throwing that sulfur bomb on them, they start coughing, and then you're able to just drop on them and get that trophy. Now I'm going to show you a backup strategy in case, for whatever reason, you don't get the trophy there. I'll show you a backup strategy. I do want to go ahead and take care of these dudes. Again, anytime you have an opportunity to take care of these guys, you want to stop and do it. Because when I practiced this one time, and I swear to you, I got to the end of the game and I was like, this is working out perfect. So all I got to do is get my good karma up, and it was extremely tough, or it would have been time consuming, I should say. I was like, man, I wish I would have just done it throughout the game. Like I said, anytime you see enemies on the board, take the time to deal with them. Got you. Okay, I see a drug bust to my right, so I'm gonna go on over here. The blue icons on the map really do give you a lot of karma points. Subduing enemies gives you a little bit, but anytime you have an opportunity to do one of the circles on your mini map, if it's blue, definitely want to be doing that. This is the spot I was telling you guys about in the earlier episode, where the other drug bust would be. This is it right here. See how I got a bunch of them right then. You can see my karma level is almost through this tier. That's exactly what you want. Make sure you get all of them. Make sure it says drug bust. Okay, we're good. All right, sweet. So we've got, okay, we've got a little bit more enemies down here we can take out though. I need to also get me some smoke power because I'm low on smoke. Okay, he's already surrendering. All right, also on your mini map, like if you see right here where I'm looking at on my mini map, there's a building obviously in front of me. But if you look in the mini map, there is a kind of like a red, like a rectangle, if you will. It lets you know that there's some smoke up there. See right there. So if you're, curious, especially when you get to the later parts of this game, when you're switching powers a lot, that's a good way to know, where you can get some quick powers at, depending on what you need. Okay, so we've got cough drop. Let's go ahead and let's see. Looking at my notes right here. So let's go to the third relay point. So it's on our map. We don't have to set a waypoint for it now, because it's the only one that's left. I wonder if this truck is still. If you weren't able to get your cough drop trophy and you see one of these trucks, there's 4 guys in the truck. So you can shoot the truck then just start throwing your sulfur bombs, and then just do that. You see what I'm saying? And if they're close enough, you'll be able to get the trophy that way. Does that make sense? Or you can get it at any other point during the game. Okay, we got another drug bust over here. You never want to pass up an opportunity to do these. I cannot stress it enough. I was so upset at myself when I kind of stalemated my run when I was practicing. I was like, man, this is gonna suck. I had to play back through the whole game again to test some things, and it cost me a ton of time. Okay, everything's good. No more blue on the map. We'll keep heading toward our mission marker. And you're not trying to go too fast here. Like, you're not trying to do a lot of, you know, a lot of this. You're just kind of running there because you kind of want blue stuff to show up on your map. And I do see one blue thing on my map right now. It's actually a cage. You can see that it's like, it's a blue icon with a lock in it. That's a cage, so we're gonna come over here and free these prisoners. Again, and then after we do that, we're just gonna keep heading toward our next mission marker.
You guys are in this city.
Yeah, well, luckily you have the advantage in numbers, my man.
How do you figure that?
Well, because one person can move around faster, lighter, quieter. Plus, it'll make them underestimate you. Not gonna know what hit them.
You wanna do me a favor and explain that to them, so maybe they'll just give up?
Why? Spoil the surprise when it happens.
Good point.
All right, let's work on another trophy here, guys. Double smoke stack attack. We have to dash through 2 red air vents without touching the ground and then do a comet drop on the enemy. So we're just going to be going through this vent. There's going to be a vent up top. I'll show that to you when we get up there. And then in the alleyway near the core relay is going to be 2 enemies. And all you got to do is just hit that square button and fall straight down, and you should be able to take them out. And you want to come into this vent right here, right beside of Lesterville Villas. Okay. I'll show it to you on the big map. It's about right where that white thing is, right there. Okay, so we're gonna hit this vent, press an O, move over here, press O again, and then comet drop right on these 2 enemies.
Just about every corner.
The benefit of having home field advantage.
Except this isn't their home field.
Try telling them that.
Okay, dialogue is over. Let's go ahead and open this up.
Okay, so that way's not enough.
All right, guys, now we have missiles. Just hit R1 and blow these fools up.
It freaking worked! Reggie, I've used up all the core relays you sent, man. Come on, I need more!
No, man, that's all you get. I mean, this bioterrorist thing has you all worked up. You need to find some place to lay low and chill out for a while.
What is it with you and laying low? I'm fine. I'm great. Give me more.
No. Now, I'm working on a possible lead with a detective on the SPD, but we're not moving forward until I'm convinced your head's on straight.
Okay, I'll lay low. Whatever the hell that means.
Again, guys, we had an opportunity to do a drug bust, so we want to go ahead and knock that out. Boom. Yeah, you've been promoted to Guardian, 1 step closer to becoming a hero. So if you've kind of been doing what I've been doing, you should be hitting your karma level as well, your Guardian karma level right here too. All right, let's go ahead and press start. Now, what we're going to do is clear this entire area. We're not going to go through and do any more story for now. We're going to end this episode by clearing this area, mainly because we want to get some more trophies here. And eventually we'll be clearing the entire area, every territory in the game, but that's going to come way later in the run. Okay. So let's work on getting 1 down and prank call. 1 down is to clear the DUP completely. So you can see right there that we have 68% DUP controlled. When again, start clearing some of these icons, get that down to more like 0. I think it goes down to like 7%. And then when you do your district showdown, which is where that phone icon is right there, that takes care of the rest of the 7% and you clear the entire area. That's what we're going to be working on right now. It doesn't really matter like what order you do it in. I like to go ahead and roam over here to the kind of the other end of the map and then work my way back through. You guys can do it however you choose. You remember though, you are looking for blue icons to show up on your map. And if they show up, you want to make sure that you take care of it.
Antenna so they can coordinate the movements of all the smaller districts.
All right, any idea where this central communication thing is?
Well, you did say you wanted to see it while you were here.
Shut up, Space Needle?
Space Needle.
And again, you're not really focused on doing a lot of the smoke dash because you kind of want this thing to be a little bit slow because you want to give the game time to let things show up on your map. Oh, how did I not get that guy? He got lucky. Okay, I just saw a drug bust. I'm gonna go get that. Even though it's in the opposite direction, I'm gonna go get it. And if I come across something I can clear, like a drone or something like that, I'll be sure to do that while I'm going over here. I do see a drone behind me. The drones are those blue circles that you see moving on the map. See if I can see that right there. You look at the mini map, you can tell, you can track that. So I'll be sure to get that here in a second as well. See if we can find these drug dealers. They should be beneath me. Once we get our karma level up to 5, we don't have to do none of this no more, which will be great. But it really does help, man. I cannot express to you how much it helps. And you do not want to get to the end and then have to spend, oh, I'm gonna get this right quick while I'm here, hours trying to build up 1 level of karma. Because that's about what'll happen if you kind of speed run this thing. You'll have about an hour's worth of, or you'll have a whole level of karma left to build up. I do see a drone on my right, so if it's easy for me to get, I'll go ahead and get it. I think it's on top of that building. Let me go ahead and get it. Again, I'm just using my R2 button right there to build up. I find it's easier to hit him that way instead of trying to shoot him. Plus my aim is pretty horrible right now because I can't halfway see because of my eye problem. I'll be using that more often than I probably should. You guys remember, this is the beginning of the game. That's where we got our trophy for releasing the prisoners right there.
Yeah, who's this?
Nelson Rowe. You don't know me, but I've been watching you.
Okay, that's not creepy at all.
You've started whispers going all the way back to Washington about Augustine and the need of the DUP.
That's great. Just one more step to making Augustine pay for what she did.
Not all of it's great. I want to help you.
Uh-huh. Help me do what exactly?
I can help you take down the DUP from the inside. But you have to promise me you won't say anything to anyone. If the information I reveal to you gets out, I'm done. I won't even see the inside of a cell. You are the only one who can expose what Augustine's doing in the conduits. You're the only one I trust to see this through to the end, no matter what.
All right. I'll play along for now. So what do you need?
I pushed a program to your phone. It'll guide you to my reports. Find them, hear my story, and keep fighting. Crap, I gotta go.
So when this happens, guys, you get that little, see that thing at the top that says 11M, and it tells you if you're getting closer to where the audio file is, right? But I already know where they all are, so we're gonna be able to get to them fairly quick.
Augustine is the most powerful conduit I've ever seen. And she's got all the DUP as her loyal lapdogs. The mission has always been to collect bioterrorists and keep the world safe. She's done it so well that the government says they don't even need the DUP anymore. I gotta tell you, kid, I wouldn't want to be the government right now. Augustine is the DUP. Saying they don't need the DUP is saying they don't need Augustine. It's a bad idea. Worse, it's a powder keg just waiting for a spark. A spark like you.
Alright, so we're going to head up here. I know we have a camera that we need to take out. Now, you can see we got the protesters, but we're not going to deal with them now, guys. Remember, we only did that just to get the trophy. Anytime you see a red circle on your icon now, you do not want to mess with it, okay? Because that's going to affect your karma level in a negative way. Going to be a drone up here. You do have to shoot these drones. So if you're curious as to why you're not able to get your shard, you do have to destroy them first. Now, there's going to be something here if you walk up here and press up and... in fact, I'll show it to you right quick. There's a camera somewhere near you. When you press up right there, you're going to be able to see it. This is the camera angle's view. And what you have to do is find this camera. And so it's giving you an idea of where it might be. Now, you don't actually have to walk up to the icon and press up to track the camera if you already know where it is. All you have to do is just shoot the camera and then you'll still get credit. So right there, you guys can see that is the camera. That's how small they are. In some of these areas, it's extremely difficult to see them. But that's where that one is. So that hidden camera is destroyed. And now let's just continue to knock out these icons. Now, when it comes to the stencil art, make sure that you always choose the blue side. Remember, we're trying to do everything good karma. So just make sure that you're choosing the blue. I remember seeing these for the first time and I was like, that's it? But then it goes black and he spray paints some more and then it reveals like a much bigger, see like that? Kind of funny, man. I love it. I love that part of the game. We got a drone over here. Okay, we've got a drone directly ahead. I'm just looking at my mini map, guys, and I see a drug bus too. So we'll pick up this drone. The drone is right up there. Can you see it? See if I can find a quick way up here. Looking for a vent. Sometimes you can climb the sides of these buildings. There's a vent. But it takes a little bit longer. I think it's on the back side of this building. Yep, there it is. Okay, and then I saw a camera. You guys see in the mini map, there's like a red kind of pulsating camera icon down there. It's directly in front of me right there. You'll hear it too. It'll make that god awful noise. And then I have a drug bust right down there. Getting that karma up, baby. That's what it's all about. I'm telling you, man. You have to be working on this karma stuff all the time. All right, let's go ahead and work on this reinforcement truck right here because these fools are out and about. It's so hard to hit these dudes when you don't have it leveled up, and we are going to level it up, but I want to do it at a specific time in the run. You could do it now, but oh, look at you, buddy. Are you stuck? Sweet. All right, I see another camera up here. You see it? Shoot that from a distance. I see another enemy up here. Like I said, I'm just looking at my mini map. Did I not get that guy? Kind of hard to hit him when the sulfur bomb is that weak. But trust me, once we level that booger up, man, it's gonna be gonna be impossible to miss. All right, there the thing is right there. A lot of times if you just kind of predict where it's gonna go, you can hit it. Trying to just get close enough so I can hit it with my cinder blast, because my shot is gonna be horrible in this game, guys. I can't see hardly anything right now. There's another one over there as well. If I can, oh, there's a camera. I'll take that. Might as well knock these out while I'm back here. There's another camera over here. See if we can get up here and take out this. Is it? Let's see. Above? Oh yeah, it's above me. There it is. Missed it. Got it. Okay. Once later on, we'll get a power that can slow down time, and it'll be much easier to hit the drones. Let's go over and get this drug bust. Like I said, these are always priority, guys. Anything that's blue takes priority, even over main missions. We got a camera behind us. This is honestly what slows down the runs right here, is trying to get your karma level up. Where's this last dude at? Oh. Sweet, there's a drone around here too. Is it above me? I just try to shoot ahead of it. Because my aim is so horrible. And it's weird too, guys. My double vision will go in and out. Sometimes it's better than others. Now, once you clear enough of the area out, you'll get this showdown cinematic that'll happen. We're going to always do it last though, but you could go ahead and do that now. It's like a final battle, if you will, for the area. Let's head up here and knock out this stencil art, spray painting job, baby. Remember, always choose the blue side. But it's cool, man, because these little spray paint jobs, they kind of tell their own story. And because we're going the good karma route right now with them, it kind of, you know, paints kind of these funny, hilarious kind of stories, if you will. But when you start choosing the evil side, boys, it gets wild. Some of the stuff he does with those. All right, let's see. It should be, where is this thing at? The drones are always, I wish the game had some way of letting me know if they were above me or below me. Now, of course, right now they're going to be above me because I'm on the ground level, but sometimes you'll be looking up in the air and they'll be below you. I'm trying to find a vent. There's always a vent on these buildings. You just got to find the correct side. All right, I see another drug bust. Oh, I missed it. Got it. Gonna knock out this drug bust, and like I said, anything in between here and the drug bust in your game that you can clear, you'll need to clear it. You can see we've already done this drug bust one time, but these are permanent spawn points for these things. It's just a matter of when they show up right in your game, and that's why those earlier sections when we were doing it is so important, because I can guarantee that they would show up and they would show up fast. When you get out here and you start roaming around and things get crazy, it's hard to know where exactly the spawn points are going to be. Oh, I still didn't get him. You're elusive, bro. He just gave up. Smart move, baby. Smart move. All right, so let's see where our next icon is. Okay, so right here. You can see, man, my karma level looking pretty good on this. Let's see, what karma level are we at right now? If you just keep going to the right, you can see at the bottom right, we're level 2 Guardian. So we're making some good progress on that too, man. Right now. So this is another scanning station. That right there. Go ahead and just blow that up. Gonna be a camera behind me somewhere. Oh, there it is. Best time to get these dudes is right when they're coming out of that truck, man. See how, well, I guess it wasn't quite set up correctly there. But yeah, if you can get 3 enemies to pop out of that truck and sulfur bomb them, you can get that comet drop trophy easy. In my original run at this, that's how we got it. Like, that's how we got it. But, or I'm sorry, the cough drop trophy. Alright, so that's clear. Should be one more dude over here surrendered. Yep. I can see that on my mini map because he was green. And we got, this dude's probably gonna be up here. Now this is a little bit random. What's gonna happen is press up and you're looking for that guy. I typically don't look for the guy. I just run around the area and he'll eventually just reveal himself. And then you, this is the guy right here, and then you just shoot him. That's it. I mean, that's all there is to it. I don't really, I think the game wants you to run around and actually look for that fool, but I don't do that. I just run around until he reveals himself and then I take him out. All right, what else is left? Besides these fools, let's see what's left on my map here. One more drone and then we can do the final showdown. I'm not going to worry about this area too much because there's actually a DUP station over there. We're eventually going to do that DUP station anyway, so there's a drug bust. That's the same drug bust we got before. So like we could have got this trophy by just roaming around the area, but I think you can see how that might have taken us a lot more time. And it would have been more random for the guide. Done, son. All right. Let's get this drone and then we'll do the final showdown and that'll end this episode. Let's see, where is this thing at? On top of the building. Should be a vent over here. Yeah, right here. Where are you at? It's on the other building. I think it flies between both of these buildings. It's probably going to come back around. Yeah, there it is. Missed it. My shot is so horrible. Oh, you know what? Let me get some energy right quick. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do some of these games, guys, this year if my eye problem keeps persisting. This game really doesn't require you to be as skilled as some of the other games I want to cover this year, but it's gonna get crazy. See if I can get this thing on the way down. Not quite. But the show must go on, baby. Got to keep putting these guides up. All right, so that should be it, right? So see how we're down to 7%. You can look at the list: scanning station, security camera, jammer. Everything is down to 0. The only thing we have left is district showdown. It says 1 there. Then we're gonna go ahead and clear this area. Make sure nothing else happens on the map that's blue. If something does, we're gonna go for it. And these showdowns will always take place on billboards. It's always going to be on the top of a building. And like I said, you can climb buildings this way too, guys. It's a little bit tougher, but you can get up there. We'll go ahead and get, I think I got max smoke right now. And then we'll go ahead and get down here. All right, just press up.
Hi, you have reached the DUP helpline. Do you have a bioterrorist incident to report?
There's been a disturbance nearby by a rather handsome bioterrorist. He decided to vandalize your billboard.
Please hold and stay where you are. We are sending DUP troops to neutralize the threat.
I am never going to get tired of this.
All right, let's go ahead and press start. You got 14 shards right now. We're going to go ahead and do some upgrades before we have this encounter, because there's going to be a lot more stuff you have to do, a lot more enemies you need to kill. Let's go ahead and power up to do that. Go ahead and press right, or R1 I should say. We're going to go to our smoke powers. Let's level up our cinder missile. Press X one time. You can see that it takes 4 shards. We're going to do it one time. Okay, knock that out. And then we're going to do double air dash right here. It's going to cost us 2. Then we're going to do quick drain right here. It's going to cost us 2. We're going to put another one in drain smoke. That's going to cost us 1. Sulfur bomb. So now we're going to have a bigger blast radius with that sulfur bomb. Let's go ahead and do that one time. Let's see what else is on my list here. Corrosive fumes. That's going to cost us 2 shards. Let's go ahead and do that as well. And then giant sulfur bomb. That's going to give us the biggest sulfur bomb radius we can possibly have. That's going to come in super handy. Like I said, we're going to be using that the entire game until our karma level reaches max. Let's go ahead and do that. And that's going to take your shards down to 0. It's going to use everything up. But you could get to the whole game right now with just these powers. Or most of it, right? Until you get to the end. You're pretty stacked right now with your smoke powers. Let's go ahead and take out all these fools. Going to be a lot of enemies coming at you in trucks.
That was awesome.
I like shooting the trucks with the missiles because they have turrets on them. You can take those turrets out fast. Now watch this blast radius. Look how big that blast radius is, man. And then it's cool because once you hit the trucks with the missiles, you can drain the smoke from them. I'm going to be very careful because there is a turret. The turrets can do a lot of damage on you guys, even on easy mode. So I'm going to get a good line of sight on that. Try to get a missile off on it. And then you can just smoke bomb everybody else. Didn't quite kill it. That's fine. You can come over here and drain some more smoke. And then throw another missile on it. Still hadn't quite killed it yet. That's fine. Come over here and get some more smoke. I think they just killed their own truck. I'll take that. All right. Now look at this. Look how big this radius is now. Like it's hard not to hit enemies now, which is great. I wanted you guys to see the difference, which is why I wanted you to use it in its smallest form there first. And you can clear, you can clear whole mobile commands out, guys, just using that thing. It's pretty neat. And you get karma points for it. There you go. That's 1 down. And there's your prank call trophy. 1 down was for clearing a DUP completely of the district. So it means getting that percentage down to 0. And then the prank call was completing 1 district showdown, or your first district showdown.